Hi, welcome to It's a Higher Raw Life, episode 8, and it's morning, and it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so shout out to all the good he's done, and the kids are home, but it's quiet. Thank you. I wanted to talk a little bit today about how I manage purchasing all the things I need for my juicing and smoothies and various things. When I first started really heavily juicing 6 or 7 months ago, I had an old juicer that I'd had for about 6 years and got it used back when I first got it. I was using a ton of produce and getting really nervous. So right away I thought, oh, I need a new juicer because that'll be more efficient and I'll spend less money. And honestly, the feedback I was getting from my family was, but then in 10 days you're going to stop juicing as soon as you buy a juicer and la la la. And although that didn't make me feel good, it did make me stick with it. And so I just continued to use that juicer for a long time. And then when I was in Costco one day and I saw the Vitamix person, and I had really been researching Vitamix and Blendtec blenders for a while, I was so excited that they were there that I literally was shaking, and I just wanted to have it so bad. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy it, I'll bring it home, and I can return it. So I bought it, I brought it home, and I made the decision not to return it. And then I realized that I used a lot less produce making a green smoothie. I started alternating. One day I'd make a juice, one day I would make a smoothie. So right away I justified my purchase, how I was going to have this blender for the rest of my life, and you know, it's got this amazing warranty and blah blah blah. And I just continued on with my juicer, and then there was a really good coupon available on Raw Food World, and I had to take advantage of it. So it became my Hanukkah, Christmas, anniversary, Valentine, Easter, anytime somebody might give me something, that's my gift. So I bought this juicer, and is it more efficient than my old one? Absolutely. But I still need to watch how much I buy at the store. I have a big family, and you know, I just don't have this free-flowing ability to buy everything I want. Do I want to buy organic everything? Yes, absolutely. It's not available for me here year-round. So what's in the store that's organic, if it's a few cents more, then I don't hesitate and I buy it. But if it's a lot more, then I have to be honest, I don't. I buy the regular stuff. I just can't always afford it. In the summer, last summer, I grew a lot of my own stuff, and that was pretty cool to use that. But anyway, I want to tell you that with or without, you know, a super efficient juicer, something that I do is I keep a scrap bag in my fridge. Now, there are people who just juice fresh produce, organic produce, and then they even strain that so that they're just having pure juice. I'm baby steps for me. This is about me adding in more raw foods into my life and juice and introducing it to my family as best I can. But back to my scrap bag. I got so sidetracked. I don't know, I sounded serious for a moment. Whatever. In my fridge I keep a bag, and in this bag, what's in there? My kids eat apples all day. They eat apples. Every time I cut an apple, I throw the core of the apple into the bag, because there's so much on here that I can juice. When I use a lemon for a recipe and I hand squeeze it, I just cut the lemon up and throw it into my scrap bag, because you know there's still so much left that I can use in there. So I always have this whole bag of things. I've got pear cores, apple cores, various things. I put this bag right back in the fridge. I even keep it in there empty because I know like an hour later it'll have an apple core in it. That's going to go back in the fridge. And then last night, I had lightly sauteed some bok choy for dinner. And when I was cutting the base off of it, I looked at it and I thought, boy, that looks so juicy, like celery. And so I threw it in a baggie, and I'm going to juice it this morning. Also, this cucumber in my fridge, it's looking like it's starting to turn a little bit. I don't know how that happened, how it escaped my salad bar, but it did. So anyways, I'm going to chuck it in the juicer before it has a chance to go bad. So I don't need to take another apple for my juice, and I'm going to use just half of this lemon because that piece of lemon looks pretty juicy. And also last night with the bok choy, I had lightly sauteed some pieces of ginger and garlic, so I saved the chunks with a little bit of skin on, and it's really cold this morning. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's cold. So I'm going to juice that this morning too. And then I was cutting up a banana for Zoe's breakfast this morning, and she just wanted a few pieces, which I think are still sitting on her plate, but whatever. It's a tiny bit brown, but I'm not going to waste it. I'm just going to put it in my freezer bag, right, and use that. So I'm just going to start juicing while I talk some more about this. I'll dry my hand, right? I'm just so glad that I stuck with juicing to the point of getting myself a new juicer. And I think that my family, even though they were sort of, teasing me about not sticking with it, they've really seen how it's just benefited all of us, really, in a big way. So I really do love this juicer a lot. I've saved the pulp a couple of times and come up with a couple little things you could do with it. And there's a lot of recipes for that. But I just want to tell you that don't be turned off by the prices of everything, because you don't need the expensive equipment right away or at all, really. I mean, people have been eating high raw foods before there was electricity, so you know what I mean. Don't let that turn you off, because I found that a couple of times. I felt like no matter what website I looked at, no matter what book I read, no matter what I was doing, somebody was selling me something, and I really was getting bummed out about it. So then I decided, you know what, I'm really getting benefit from this. I look good, I feel good, I'm really showing my family what it is to eat healthy foods. I stopped reading every single thing that was available to read. I stopped watching everything that was available to watch. So, yeah, that's it. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because I am so excited about my appliances, and I kiss Scentsy. I really do. I love them. But that's because I really had to put a lot of thought into it before I went out and got them. And so right here, I hardly use any of brand new stuff. Now, it's true, some die-hard raw foodists or some people who really like the pure juice, they might say that this is not the way to go, but I even listened to, there's a guy, David Rainuschek, who does juice these things, and even he's mentioned that, if you can't get organic produce, you still get more benefit of drinking the juice of regular produce than, not. That there's more benefit in the juice than worry about pesticides and whatnot like that. So anyways, I think I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to stop today, and I'll be less serious tomorrow, okay? I'm going to turn that off and say goodbye to you, and also say I'm having so much fun still making these videos, and I'm getting emails and phone calls, people with questions, and the best part is that friends of mine who don't do any of these kind of high raw recipes have started adding them in, and that was the whole point. It was just to show them some of the fun and easy stuff. And after my crazy chaotic banana ice cream video, a friend of mine, she tried it immediately, like within the 2 hours of watching it, and emailed me and said it was fantastic. So that's what it's about, and I'll see you again on It's a High Raw Life. Bye.